Packing day. It's a little bit of a first world problem when you've got two campers to choose from. So we've got to transfer everything out of the 490 into the 14 because we're going on a little Easter adventure. Time to get out of the shed. If you haven't been following along on STS Garage, you will know that we bought a 79, but I have been flat out working on it and there's still actually quite a lot to do. But it's at the point where we can tow a camper. So this weekend we're heading off to a Hipcamp. Megs is packing the 14 and I have no idea where we're going. Do you remember what it's called?
It's a little farm near Kempsey called Kingfisher Farm. It's really good to start looking on Hipcamp because there's some real great little farm stays, and this one's right on the river, so we're super keen to just chill out for a few days. Back in the 14. I love the 14. Sharon toilet.
She's getting soft. No, it will be good. It's up near Kempsey. You can duck across the Crescent Head. We'll go and have lunch. Just a pretty chilled out one with a few friends. So we've got the 79 here loaded up. It looks like the Clampets are moving home. We've got the wood on the back, the Weber, a couple of extra bikes we're taking for some friends. So the 79 has got the GVM upgrade in it. It's got the wheels and tyres on it. It's got a stereo upgrade. A rear diff housing. We have actually done a lot. It just doesn't bloody look like it. We're really desperate to get the train canopy on, and then bull bar and side steps are going to be a while away, I think. But I do like the front end look of the car without the bull bar, but we are planning bigger trips towards the middle of the year and get back to doing what we love doing, that is getting out and adventuring properly and getting out of this bloody shed. I knew changing vehicles, especially the tow vehicle, was going to add a few a bit of complexity to our lives for a little while. Things just take time, and trying to get all these stars aligned. I sort of didn't know I was going to change vehicles until the last minute. Anyway, we got to the point where we can use it. We're back in the 14 and we're off to a Hipcamp. So we're going to cover this one, guys, properly and start really looking into some more New South Wales Hipcamps. So we are lacking a fridge in the 79 series, which we're so bloody used to. So yeah, just camping a little bit more basic.
Yeah, so where we would normally have heaps of fridge space, we actually have a lot less. I actually even said to Adam, maybe we need to go back to the old esky days where we have an esky with some ice.
Don't swear at me. I'm not...
We're just going to make it work this weekend.
Not the amount I carry on about 12 volt. I'm such a nerd with my 12 volt and having fridges and everything working, so it's really killing me not having the full setup on the ute, because for us they work hand in hand together. So our UEV 14 has a 300 amp lithium, which like 3 or 4 years ago was crazy amounts of power. But you get used to a certain amount, and I do like having the setup in the ute. Anyway, so we've got the 80 litre inside, 80 litre outside. Obviously we'll make do, first world problems.
Yeah, it's just, you know, meal planning a bit differently and things like that, trying to compact everything. I pre-cut most of my veggies and stuff, so, you know, all the big stalks from the broccoli and stuff like that doesn't come along with us. Does actually, it does pay to just plan ahead like that and condense as much as you can in your fridge.
And let's not kid ourselves here. What we're really concerned about is we're lacking a beer fridge, so we're just going to take less food.
I only have a bottle of wine, and you have all these cans.
A night.
So it's fine.
Anyway, righto, let's get on the road. Tomorrow morning, nice early start, and hopefully pray for good weather, a good weekend. Let's get back into some adventures for Smart Touring Systems, and go and check out this Hipcamp.
Should be good.
Good. Can I just grab 2 regular caps, please, buddy? Girls, you coming? Megan? Guys? Who doesn't have this when they're about to leave camping? Trying to get everyone in the bloody car, and then those last minute things you jam in, you think everything's nice and neat and packed away nice, and then your wife walks out with, I don't know, pretty well double what you'd already packed.
Ah! Shit.
Hurry up.
I've got to get the Easter baskets.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
More stuff.
Colouring in.
I just said this.
He's never too old for colouring in. Okay. Oh, no, that one's yours.
Go on, thank you. This is one of those places we have driven past that many times. Slim Dusty Centre, just as you're coming into Kempsey. So it's time we went and had a look at it. Do we know who Slim Dusty is? Yeah, we did tell them. I love how Harper's dressed like a rabbit.
It's Easter.
Let's go, Harpy. Righto, Willow and Harper, you have to learn something from this. So we'll test you when we get back out.
He's dead.
He's dead. Well, he is, technically, and that's...
He's a very good singer.
He's a very good singer. Everyone dies eventually. It's a bit morbid, though.
Is that him?
That's not him.
Do you reckon this would have been legal back in the day?
You know what? It probably is, because back in the day, cars didn't really have a tow rating, so it didn't matter.
Wow.
And the van probably isn't that heavy, because they were built out of matchsticks. But it's a cool car.
Yeah. This van is absolutely massive. How big do you reckon it is? Like 24 foot or something?
20.
20? It looks huge. I think it's the old school look about it. I don't know. It looks massive.
I'd still like to do a van out like this one day. Like, and you don't see them on the road that big anymore. You see quite a lot of the smaller ones, the retro vans done up. That's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Well, we did all learn something from the Slim Dusty Centre. One being his name, that is David Gordon Kirkpatrick, and he was a Kempsey local through and through. The old Fairlane and caravan that he travelled around in really grabbed my imagination, and I thought what a cool idea it would be to turn back the clock and travelling something like that. That would be a proper adventure. The kids did have a lot of fun in there, however they weren't so sure about his music. No doubt we'll have a little bit more Slim Dusty music in our lives now because we did stop there. It's a good spot for a coffee, there's a cafe there as well, so why not learn something while you're going. Good to get that one ticked off the list. Like I said, we've driven past it many times. Anyway, back in the car and off to camp.
So up here, girls, on Harper's side is the Conqueror factory, right here in little old Kempsey.
Kempsey's famous for two things, Slim Dusty and your Conqueror factory. There you go.
Yeah, here it is. That's it.
Right there.
Yep, that's it.
Just a big old house.
Big old shed.
There it is.
Yeah.
I actually bought my very first Conqueror there, so we have actually been in there before. Yeah, it's a little underwhelming though, isn't it?
It's a factory, but
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive that that's a worldwide brand
Yeah.
in little old Kempsey, so good on them. It's great.
Still operating, still going strong, so making amazing hats still. Still love mine, I've got 2 of them. Got to have one when you go travelling.
Oh my god, this is bloody painful to drive. So come from the old Land Cruiser into the new one, and this one's not tuned. And I think a lot of it also has to do with the standard snorkel. I don't mind the old dust filter cap, but you can really hear it struggling for air and struggles to make 5 or 6 pound of boost. I've got the scan gauge in, and yeah, I couldn't own one of these things and not get it tuned. We haven't got the canopy on or the bull bar, so we're going to add a lot more weight to it yet. Maybe the boat on the roof eventually. They're gutless. They really are. All your 4-cylinder fans out there will love to hear that. And stock standard, a 4-cylinder would smoke this thing. They're just terrible. Once tuned though.
Oh,
Last year it was awesome.
We just hit the dirt too.
We always hit the dirt at some point. Where are we going, Mum?
Oh, I don't know.
Straight?
No, keep going straight, yep. She said it's 3 k's past Clark's Road. So we follow this for about 3 k's.
Uphill. Come on. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's got big tyres on it, and yeah, it's all bad. The gearing's all bad. Yep.
We're still in the middle of the build, so hopefully
Yes.
it can only get better than this.
Oh, we know it. We know it will. We know it will.
Can't do everything.
Haven't done anything yet.
After it opens up, there's a cattle grid, which is there.
That is cattle grid. That's at the bottom of the hill, but that's not.
I don't know.
This is us. We're open today.
Yep, we've gone too far.
Oh, wow.
We're just coming down this old dusty dirt road, and we're trying to find somewhere to turn around now because we've definitely gone past it.
The instructions were a little bit vague.
And the number on the front of the property isn't the same number as the actual property, so
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll just try and figure it out. Oh God.
Is that the one that crashed into the tree? Uh-oh. Another drone stuck in the tree again.
This is the one that's crashed about 1,000,000 times, actually.
So
It's
good.
a little drone that could. Bloody beauty.
We have 2 drones.
No, but we don't use the good one because I know this one I can crash and just fly it again.
We have arrived. We found the place. Unlock that. I'll show you around.
No! I don't want it. Okay, let's go.
Oh, we're the only ones here. They have really presented this nicely. It's all freshly mowed.
Yes. Alright, where are we going to set up?
Not sure.
This is always the dilemma.
Well, this is our spot here,
We got,
and just a little bit
we got a nice big
to
corner.
there.
Plenty of room. So we do have friends coming with a bigger van actually, so we need to think about where they're going to go. But
We'll be right. We'll
Yep.
sort it. Tetris.
yes.
It's a bit of a slope too, so we've got to think about that. Maybe they're better off up here and we're down there.
Potentially. We can use the airbags to level up.
Yeah. And then can you try and straighten up a little bit? Well, you're sort of like that. Like that, the back end is on an angle, you're looking more that way. You need to be more this way. And then turn hard towards me, Adam. Really jackknife it. Yeah, that's good. Stop. Right there. Now he'll get out and double check everything. Work.
That's the go. We'll get the camera out to stop Mum being angry.
Just when you get to camp, it gets a little bit stressful, all right? I'm calming down now, but
Especially.
oh, the kids are in your way. Nothing's.
We're trying to help.
As soon as they get out of the car, when's lunch? When's lunch? Now! That's what's kind of happened. Hey kids.
This what? Got to have beetroot on a wrap.
You do. Can someone actually comment below This is a good one.
Oh God.
Why?
Where are you going to go with this?
Why is a can of beetroot the only can now that doesn't have a ring pull on it?
Oh God.
What the hell?
We're talking about all the big topics today.
They're in cahoots with the manufacturers that make the can openers for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sensing frustration with that comment.
I just think no one cares.
Oh, now we're whinging about the temperature.
Another topic.
Another topic. Lovely.
I am looking forward to some winter camping because I just hate when you get to camp and it is stinking hot. The kids are hungry. You got to set up everything and they're just, everything annoys you. Everything. Like little things, like all the grass getting in the van annoys the shit out of me. Then they're at me to make lunch. It's like, oh yeah, no worries. Let's eat healthy. Let's make wraps. And you got to get everything out. I'm like...
We definitely have it tough, don't we?
Is it too early to drink?
We're supposed to be doing a video about enjoying camping and showing people the, why we all do it.
It's great. It is good fun. Once you're set up and you can chill out this afternoon and have a swim, that part's the good part. But sometimes it's like...
Yeah. And I hate to say it, sometimes the harder it is, the better the memory. So sometimes you got to put a bit of effort in. Getting here was pretty easy, and it is a really bloody nice spot. We'll get over the initial hot, sweaty, making lunch. Under demand from the kids every 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure everyone's the same with this stuff. Looking forward to the River the Sarve, get lunch out of the road, get mum onto a wine, and just chill out. Oh, she heard that.
So we are at a campsite and it is at a farm and it's Easter. This is a really good one. We're going to have all our friends coming over. It is still very hot here, so we probably are going to take a swim here. But I think we're going to swim in the shallow end down there, which is going to be very good. If you come here, you need to pack some rock shoes. That is the number one thing you need to do, because me and Willow and my dad forgot them, but my mum, I think she grabbed hers. So that's what you need to get, because it is so rocky, you can see. So rocky. So that's the number one thing. I'm just warning you that you should bring rock shoes. It's just going to be so much fun, and we're going to play in the water, go on an Easter hunt. It's going to be so much fun, and we're just going to have the blast.
Thank you. Cheers.
I don't really know what I put here for. Lying with my head on the bedroom floor. I don't really know who I'm meant to be. Even if I did, he'd be out of reach. Caught in the middle of me and you.
Splash it, Willow. Do it. Do it, Willow.
Hurry up and get in.
Stop it! Stop!
You're in now.
The house we made. Caught in the middle. Caught in the middle of me and you.
Well, that's enough.
Oh,
I'm only trick. Right, put it all in, yep.
Oh, that's so red.
Generally, yeah.
there's something about spag bowl, isn't there? It smells so good when you cook it.
Kids eat it.
So basic.
You know the kids will actually eat their dinner. Everyone will enjoy it. Everyone will be full.
We've got parmesan cheese for it tonight.
Oh wow, really living large.
Woohoo! Mum and cheese!
With lithium and using an inverter in this van, what I love about it is because you are cooking outside, it's not a matter of actually going in the van and finding a button somewhere. It's literally right here. So you just press that button here and we're live. We're ready to go. We just turn it on and Bob's your uncle.
Bob is not my uncle. Okay, so this will be a good test. We have no backup power in the ute because the ute's not finished yet. So we started with 97% on the 300 amp battery. So we will boil water, cook pasta, and we'll see how much it goes down. We've used 10%. We haven't finished yet. We're fully nerding out in this episode. It is good to know what this would take to cook a meal. So if you had a double induction cooktop, so you're cooking the mince and the pasta, obviously you'd use a bit more. Realistically, I think if you're just using induction, 600 amps of battery would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Very nice. And obviously we'd have a bit of a setup in the ute too. Then there'd be no issue. You could really manage it properly. So we're flying by the seat of our pants this weekend. No setup in the ute. And we're relying on this tonight because we forgot the bloody hose for the gas cooktop. It's pissed me off. It's
coming. It's coming tomorrow. We've got friends that are picking it up though.
We've got friends bringing it. It's first world problem. We've got too many campers and we had it in the other camper. For some reason we had both hoses in the other camper.
Yeah, we've just been moving things around, that's all.
Shit happens. Happy?
All good.
I think so.
Looks good. Turn her off, quick, turn her off. Save the power.
Righto, let's have a look. 83 from 97. 14%.
Not bad.
No, so 14% to boil water and cook pasta. So if you were cooking the meat as well, I'd say you could pretty just well double that. So 30% of a 300 amp battery. It's a bit of power. It is really a bit of power, and you've got to think about how you get that power back in the next day, especially if you have overcast days. There is ways to do this, and in coming episodes when I finish the ute, we'll show you how we do it and how we manage it, because I'm looking forward to a van eventually just with induction cooktop. I can handle that. I think there's a way to manage it, even if you don't have 1,000 watts of solar on the roof, which you can't have with a hybrid van. Well, it's pretty miserable here this morning, but it's actually really quite nice to have that cool weather and a rainy morning to wake up to when you're camping. You can just lounge around in bed with the family, the kids, and you just don't do that when you're at home. You're up, you're busy, you're always busy, there's always something to do. So yes, the rain can be a bit painful sometimes, but it's not pissing down and it's not windy. So we're really enjoying it this morning. Slow start, coffee, a couple of, what are we having for breakfast? Croissants, that's the word I'm looking for. So we'll just have a slow start this morning. We've got friends coming with more kids, and you know what kids bring? Mayhem. So we're going to get busy and it's going to be a good few days. Alright, we're heading out today and gone full tourist mode. We're just going to tour around and head north off to Taylor's Arm for the pub with no beer. And don't worry, there's definitely beer at the pub, and it's a pretty iconic little pub stop that I think I've only ever been to once. So one of those things that when you live in the area, you don't get to these places. But good just to get out, have a chilled out day, and yeah, no stress today, easy one.
Yeah, sounds good. Pub feed, here we come. That's it.
I know.
That's the end of
Our little adventure for the weekend.
Well, that's it. That's our little Easter weekend. Pretty chilled out one. Not a bad little farm stay. I think I would come back. The creek was really nice, actually, deceivingly nice. Yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah, I think day one it was a little bit stagnant, but we did have some rain, and that was just enough to flush it out. And I think the amount of people that were actually down there stirring it up cleared it all out as well. So it was so beautiful yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good just to kick back and not do a lot. Little trip out to Taylor's Arm was nice, and it was actually a really nice little drive. All in all, good weekend.
Yeah.
What do you think, kids? Good. Anyway, that's it for Easter. Don't forget, guys, you only live once.
Get out there and enjoy it.
See you next time.
Bye.